Hey guys, and welcome back to another how-to tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how you can make this really awesome igloo. So guys, stay tuned and I'm going to show you how you can make it. Right guys, to make this really cool and simple igloo, we are going to need all the blocks that you can see right in front of me. We are going to need snow blocks and we are also going to need snow layers. Now once you have all of these blocks guys, we then need to find an area of where you want to build your Christmas igloo. Now the first thing we need to do is mark out the area of where we are actually going to build it. So to do that, we're going to grab our snow blocks, and this bit's very simple. So first off, what we're going to do is place down 5 snow blocks. So I'm going to place it down right here. So I'm going to place 1 in the middle, then I'm going to place 2 either side of this. So 2 on this side and 2 on this side, which makes a total of 5. Then what we're going to do is start from this. So this is going to be the front of our igloo. Then we're going to go to this corner, place 1 there, and place 1 on this side right there. Then we're going to go round to this side and we're going to place 5 blocks going in this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to place a corner block once again. Then we're going to do 5 more on this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another corner block, and then we're going to join these 2 up right here with another 5. So we've got a shape like this. So it's 5 on each side, and then we have 1 block in each corner, just like that. So I'm going to go above it right here guys, so you can clearly see it. So this is going to be like the foundation, the shape of our igloo, and now this is going to be our starting point. So what we're going to do now is on each side of our igloo, we're going to go to the middle. We're going to place 2 in the middle like this, and then 1 either side, just like that. So just do that on every single side like this all the way around. So make sure you do it just like that, so it's sticking up on each side. Then what we're going to do in the corners, we're going to place just 1 block on each one of the corner blocks like that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a corner block, and it can be any corner block you want, but we're going to start building up to this middle right here. So we're going to put 1 block there, 1 block on top of it, then 1 block next to it. Now we're going to do that on each side, so I'm going to do it on this side as well. So 1 block, 1 on top of it, 1 next to it, 1 coming out, 1 on top, 1 coming out, and do that on every single side just like this. And as you can see, we're starting to fill up the spaces in between each side of our igloo like this. And if I go on the outside, you can actually see it's starting to take shape. So what we're going to do now is go back on the inside right here, and as you can see, we've got these little gaps on each side like this. We're just going to fill those up with snow blocks. Then we've got this big square on top. Now for this big square, we're going to place a block right here in any of these corners, place a block on top of it, then destroy the block underneath, and then just fill up that square with snow blocks all the way around. So it's going to be a flat top, but don't worry about that, we'll add some more detail as we go on in the video. So filled up the roof like that, and you can see we have our base to our igloo. So at the moment it doesn't look too great, but we're going to add a ton of detail to it to make it look a lot better. So what we need to do is go back to the front. Any of these sides can be the front of your igloo, you just have to choose. I'm going to choose this side here as a front, and I'm going to knock out 2 blocks like that, because this is where we're going to go inside of our igloo. Then I'm going to bring this out by 1 block, so I'm going to bring it out like that, and like that. So that's going to be our entrance, and it looks like a traditional kind of igloo entrance. Now this is where we need to switch things up a little bit. We need to switch to our snow layer blocks, and we need to add some details to our igloo to make it look more realistic and more like an igloo. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start on this layer right here, which is just above the door, and we're going to do it on each side. So what I'm going to do is in this middle block, I'm going to place down about 5 or 6 snow layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that looks good. And then either side of this, I'm going to place down 4 snow layers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. As you can see, that adds a ton of detail to this area. So I'm going to do that on each side. So I'm going to go on this side and do 6 again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the same as the front. We're going to go around the back now. We're going to do the same again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally on this side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see guys, just by doing that, it adds some really nice dimension to our igloo, and it's actually going to start making it look more like a dome shape, which is like how a traditional igloo looks. But when we haven't finished there guys, we're going to add some more details all the way around. So what I'm going to do now is just below this, I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just below on this one, I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 like that, just to add some extra shape all the way around. Now we're going to go to the side here. We're going to do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add 4 snow layers. You can add as many snow layers as you want, guys, but the idea here is to just add some snow layers on each one of the edges. And basically, as you keep going along, you'll notice that it will start looking a bit more like a dome. So what I've just done there, on each side I've added 4. So I added 4 on here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. I added a couple on this top one. You can do the same here on each side. I'm going to add 2 there as well. And we did 2 there as well. So that's that layer done now. Now we're going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to go on these ones in the corners right here. I'm going to add 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Add it on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on this one. 4 on this one. And then as the same on all the others. So just keep going around, adding 4 blocks like that. And you can really see, guys, it's starting to take shape now. Oh, I forgot this one right here. So let's add that. Now on the floor level, guys, what we're going to do is just make it look like it's kind of merged into the floor. So I'm going to add about 2 or 3 in these corners. So just do that. We've got these corners right here. So 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to add it next to front of as well. So it kind of looks like it's merging into the ground. We're going to do it on these corners as well. Then we're going to go on these 2 corners too. And then on these flat sides on each side of the igloo, what we're going to do is in the middle, we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then just a couple either side of it like that, just to kind of make it look like it's piled up in the snow, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So as I'm going on, guys, basically I'm just adding snow layers all the way around where I think they look good, so it kind of merges into the snow. Then now look at that, guys. All I've done is pretty much put snow layers around on each one of the blocks, not too many, between 4 or 6, but on each one of the blocks like this. And it's kind of made it look a little bit more realistic. Now the top of it is a little bit flat. Now this is where we're going to add our final detail to our igloo. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start at the front, and we're going to start on this front side right here, and I'm just going to add 1, 2, 3 like that, and then 2 either side of that, just like that in the middle. Then we're going to do the same on this side, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2 either side. Then same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 2 either side, and then same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 2 either side like this. Now as you can see, that adds a lot of shape as well. Now we've got this final square in the middle right here. So basically I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the middle like that. And then around this middle one, we're just going to add snow layers, and we're going to add them at different heights. Just make sure they're all different heights like this, and we're just going to fill it up. There's no kind of technique to it, just make sure they're all different heights. And as I step back now, guys, look at that super detailed igloo right there. It looks super cool from when we first finished building the foundation, and look how detailed the snow layers have. Look what they've done to it. They've basically transformed the igloo and made it look super detailed. Now the cool thing about this igloo, we can go inside and we've got a ton of space in here. So if you wanted to, what you could do is kind of clear this out and then build like a little base in here if you wanted to. If you wanted to live in a snow biome or something like that, you could like grab yourself some wood and you could build a little base in here. You could put a bed in here, furnace. And the cool thing about it is because all the snow layers are on the outside, so if you have torches and stuff in here, nothing will melt. You could have glowstone and everything will still be awesome, and it will not melt because the snow layers are all on the outside. So I'm just going to fill this all up with wood like this. It can be any kind of wood that you want, guys. I'm just going to grab a bed real quick just to show you guys an example, and then grab some torches as well. There we go. And then look, you could just have a little base in here just like this, and this could be your little starter base. If you start off in a snow biome, you can make yourself a little igloo just like this. And I think this looks absolutely awesome, and it's really simple to build. But there we go, guys, a really cool little igloo that you can build in any of your Minecraft worlds. But guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial today and you want to see more just like this, and you never want to miss an upload from me, all you need to do is click on the little bell symbol next to the subscribe button, and you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new tutorial. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in another how to tutorial.